something.
Well, what does Steve do that's so bad? I mean, you were talking about he makes a disturbance at night, or
Yeah. He'd get into these major jealousy rants about Gary, and he'd run around in the middle of the night, up and down the halls, cursing at them. What a bunch of assholes they are, and nobody needs to hear that. 2 o'clock in the morning.
So Rolly passed away, eh?
He did, yeah.
Is he the guy that wrote Secretariat?
That's what he said.
He told me his daughter was the president of GM.
Yeah, he told me that too.
Yeah.
He said he was also in the ring with George Foreman. I said, "Oh yeah, you handed him a towel, did you?" Or what exactly was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, tell me about your wine creation. About your love of wine.
Oh, I like wine. When I first moved in here, I wanted to drink wine, but I didn't have much money. I couldn't really afford to buy a jug every day, so Superstore had these wine kits, so I started fermenting them out. I put them in the jug, ferment them out, bottle them up, and then I'd have wine for a month. But of course, I'm surrounded by alcoholics, and as soon as they heard that I had wine, they come over to buy it from me or get it from me on the arm or on the cuff, and okay. So I didn't know what to charge them, so I figured out what it cost me, and then I sat down with a calculator and started multiplying it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. So finally I figured out, I came to the conclusion 500% markup would work. And it did work. It worked very well.
Oh yeah.
I made good money. And soon I was selling like 3 jugs a week.
Yeah.
Like 3 carboys, 15 gallons.
Oh yeah.
And plus cigarettes.
Oh boy.
Plus
singles or?
Oh yeah, so yeah. And food, of course.
Yeah.
And Mike would come by a lot of times. He would go out bottle picking all night, and then he would give me the bottles and cans, and I would give him a jug or two. And, so I helped him out. He could have a jug, and without waiting for the store, for the depot to open, and I would give him a bottle, and I would loan money out. At what was it? 6 for 5, like the Mafia churches. No, actually, 25 bucks on the 20. Okay, that's what I would charge, and I sell cigarettes. And
well, it's still better than the pawn shop.
Oh shit, yeah, or payday loan guys.
So how did you meet Caroline?
She was a neighbor. She was upstairs. She used to come down and pawn stuff, borrow money off me, and she had a bunch of silver, which was really good, and she used to bring it down to me, and I'd give her like 20 bucks on it. And I'd give her wine, but that made her break out, and she'd drink it anyway if she was desperate.
Yeah.
She needed alcohol, and then she'd play chess with me or whatever, come down.
Oh yeah.
And of course I'd go up and hang out with her and Gary, and they would be drinking vodka.
Yeah.
Joe, of course, she loved Joe.
Yeah.
Joe was her pet. And of course, Joe would never take a bath, and he'd get all stinky. She'd strip him naked, dump him in a tub.
Yeah.
And then one time,
sorry,
that's okay.
One time, Joe, she got him all naked and put him in the tub, and they were both drunk, and then she couldn't get him out. I could have helped him.
Do you guys mind if I come and listen to your stories? Just keep me out of your
No, that's okay.
Yeah.
And so Gary come home, and then Gary had to help Joe out of the tub.
I got this for Maya if she's around. Anyway, I'll be back.
Yeah, that was funny. And then Oh, then of course Joe got dressed and everything was fine.
Yeah. I guess Caroline was on to serve and protect here in the Stovall block one night.
I guess one time, but I wasn't here.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know too much about that.
Oh, yeah.
But she had, oh yeah, one time, Joe got a nice new fridge, right?
Yeah.
A nice big one. And it had a top-loading freezer.
Yeah.
And Joe get all drunk up. He is all drunk. And he opened the top door, the freezer door, and being drunk, he fell and he grabbed the door for support, and he pulled the fridge down on top of him, and he pinned himself to the floor,
Oh.
and he would have died there if Gary hadn't have found him. The next morning. I'm serious.
Oh my God. Now, on a little bit of a more serious note, James here, being a big reader and a very intelligent man, has read a lot of my work. He's one of the first person to see a lot of the stuff I write, and so I wanted to get a bit of an opinion for whoever might be watching on what James thinks of my writing and anything that jumps out or.
Oh well, I mean. Your autobiographical work is quite insightful.
That would be Through the Withering Storm?
That's correct.
Yep.
Insight into insanity and your descent into it and recovery from it. And obviously, it's quite poignant and it's quite well written.
Well, thanks. Was there any short stories that jumped out at you, or?
Oh, I don't want to. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Not right now.
No problem. So, tell me more about Mike. I wanted to tell me the story. I'll show the people where Booby ended up one day when Mike came and found him.
What about Mike?
Well, what was the time Booby passed out in the parking lot?
Yeah.
Or this parking lot right here.
Yeah. Booby came over here, and the thing is with Booby, I didn't want to give him wine because it was trouble. He would stink up the place, or he would do something stupid. But you had to give him something just to make him go away.
Yeah.
And that was the deal. Booby knew that, and so he would come and hang around here until I'd give him something to leave. But one time, he got all drunked up, and in the middle of the week, and he staggers off, toddles away, out into that parking lot, and he lays down right in the drive, right in the path where the cars have to go.
Yeah.
And cars are trying to drive around to the side of him. Mike finally goes out there, drags him off, and he uses one of the parking blocks for a pillow. He props his head up on it. And we're sitting up here watching him over there. Poor Booby. Yeah, horrible.
Okay, well that's all the time we have for today. But I just want to thank James for his time and thank everybody, my audience here, my biggest fan here, and that's about it. That's Stovall Stories in the New Millennium.
Well, I'm glad you didn't tell us the story about when I